Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Success. Friends, today let us see about programs or schemes related with agriculture. First one is Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana. This scheme was launched by Government of India replacing National Agriculture Insurance Scheme and modified National Agricultural Insurance Scheme. It was launched on October 11, 2014. The main purpose of this scheme is to give insurance cover to rabi and kharif crops. Rabi crops means crops that are grown in the winter season from November to April. Some of the important rabi crops are wheat, barley, peas, gram and mustard. Kharif crops are typically sown at the beginning of the first monsoon rains. Harvesting season begins from the third week of September to October. Unlike rabi crops, Kharif crops require good rainfall. The output of these crops depends upon the time and the amount of rainwater. Then one more purpose of this scheme is to give finance support to farmers in case of damage of crops. Eligibility conditions. This scheme divides the farmers into two groups, loany and non-loany farmers. Farmers availing seasonal agricultural operations loans from financial institutions are loany farmers. These farmers would be covered compulsorily under this scheme. Then non-loany farmers. The scheme would be optional for the non-loany farmers. If they are willing, they can be a part of this scheme. Key features of this scheme are insurance coverage and coverage of post-harvest losses. A farmer should pay 2% of sum assured or actuarial rate, whichever is less, for kharif crops, 1.5% for rabi crops, and 5% for commercial horticultural crops as insurance charges. Second one is Pradhan Mantri Gram Sinchai Yojana. It was launched on 1st July 2015. The main objective of the scheme is irrigating the field of every farmer and improving water use efficiency to provide per drop more crop. This scheme is aimed to develop and expand cultivable land in the country, minimize wastage of water and to enhance crop per drop by implementing water saving technologies like micro irrigation, drip irrigation, etc. Government has approved rupees 50,000 crore for the implementation of this scheme within 2020. The third one is Soil Health Card Scheme, which was launched on 17th February 2015. The main objective of this scheme is to help the farmers to improve productivity from their farms by letting them know about nutrient or fertilizer requirements for their farms. This scheme provides complete evaluation of soil about water, nutrients content and other biological properties. After getting the result, the particular department gives corrective measures that a farmer should adopt to obtain a better yield. By knowing the soil condition, the farmers can improve the fertility of their soil and get better yield. The next one is Parambaragat Krishi Vikas Yojana. It is a sub-scheme of Soil Health Management Scheme under National Mission of Sustainable Agriculture, launched in 2015. The purpose of the scheme is to produce agricultural products free from chemicals and pesticides, that is, completely organic farming, by adopting eco-friendly and low-cost technologies. It is aimed to promote organic farming among rural youth farmers, consumers, and traders. Then spread the information about the latest technologies in organic farming among the farmers. To get better results in organic farming, the central government provides funds to all the states and union territories. Funding for the states is in the ratio of 60 is to 40. That is, 60% of the amount will be given by the central government and 40% by the state government. In case of northeastern and Himalayan states, there the central assistance is 90% and state will be given 10% of the amount. And for union territories, the assistance is 100%. Government has launched the Pradhan Mantri Kisan Man Dhan Yojana on September 2019 with a view to provide social security to small and marginal farmers in their old age, when they have no means of livelihood and minimal or no savings to take care of their expenses. Here the farmers belongs to 18 to 40 years and having own cultivable land of 2 hectares is eligible to get the benefits. Under this scheme, a minimum fixed pension of rupees 3000 is provided to the small and marginal farmers on attaining the age of 60 years. The eligible farmer is required to contribute to a pension fund between rupees 55 to rupees 200 per month, depending on the entry age. The central government also contributes in equal amount to the pension fund. National Agricultural Market or e-National Agricultural Market. National Agricultural Market is an online trading platform for agricultural commodities in India, and it was launched on 14th April 2016. Local traders can bid for the produce on the electronic platform sitting in other states. The farmer may choose to accept either the local offer or the online offer. When the farmers enter in this scheme, they get a license, and using that license, they can contact other farmers or consumers throughout India. The main purpose of this scheme is to integrate agricultural markets at the state level and across the country, to promote uniform and efficient functioning of markets, and also to promote stable prices and availability of quality products to consumers. For the proper functioning of this market, the central government provided all the funds. Friends, it is difficult to memorize all the schemes year-wise. So read 2 or 3 times daily. It will be useful during the time of examination. I will meet you with a new topic in the next video. Thank you friends. Keep watching my channel for more updates.